So here we're going to start our SAT Week 1 vocab list. Our first word is minute. It means infinitely or immeasurably small. Minute. If I was to use that in a sentence, I would say she had a minute problem with her schedule. Minute. You should be typing this on your Quizlet or writing it down in the notebook. The next word is flourish. Flourish means to grow vigorously. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say, he watched his rose bush flourish in the garden. Flourish. The next word is bucolic. Bucolic means idyllically rustic. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say the wedding had a bucolic theme and it took place in a barn. Bucolic. The next word is assent. It means to agree or express agreement. If I was to use this word in a sentence, it would be Mrs. Esch would assent with the idea that masks are very hot. Assent. The next word is purse. It doesn't mean a purse like you carry. It means a sum of money spoken as the contents of a money purse. So it means a sum of money. If I was to use this in a if I would use this in a statement, I would say, she had to check the purse of the item she had in her cart. The next word is sanction. Sanction means to give authority or permission to. If I was to use this in a sentence, it would be, Mr. Simmons sanctioned us to use the auditorium. Sanction. The next word is facile. It means arrive at without due care or effort, lacking depth. Almost like careless. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say, her response to the question was facile compared to her partner's. Facile. The next word is pious. It's having or showing or expressing reverence for a deity. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say she lived a pious life as she attended church weekly. Pious. Vex. It means to cause annoyance in or disturb, especially by minor irritations. If I was to use that in a sentence, I would say, it would vex me when nails hit a chalkboard. Vex. The next word is venerate. It means with regard, with feeling of respect and reverence, to be considered hallowed or exalted or be in awe of. So it means to respect, to be in awe of. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say, it was easy to venerate the large cross in front of the church. Venerate. The next word is cower, which means to crouch or curl up. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say the boy would cower when his father walked by. Cower. This word looks like the word won't, but it's actually the word want. Want is an established custom. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say it was her family's want that she wore her great-grandmother's wedding dress to her wedding. Want. The next word is impel. It means to cause to move forward with force. If I was to use this in a sentence, I could say the lineman impelled the football player as they ran towards each other. Impel. The next word is retort. It means a quick reply to a question or remark, especially if it's witty or critical. Some of you are pretty good at having a quick retort. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say, "You're not my boss," retorted the girl. The next word is jocund. It means showing full or high-spirited merriment, being very happy or very energetic. If I use this in a sentence, I could say it was a jocund wedding party. The next word is kindle. It means to catch fire. So I could say they used sticks to kindle the fire. Kindle sometimes can be used in a different way. It can be used as a word meaning to spark, such as they rekindled their relationship. The next word is predecessor. Notice it has the word pre, which means before. So it is one who precedes you, meaning comes before you in time, as in holding a position or an office. For example, Mrs. Christensen is my predecessor for ELA 10. She taught it before I taught it. Mrs. Adams is my predecessor for test prep. She taught this before I did. The next word is glib. It means having only superficial plausibility. It means like you're not really caring about what you're saying, or you're pretending to care about what somebody's saying by replying. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say he made a glib remark about my outfit. Glib. The next word is illustrious. It means widely known and esteemed. If I was to use this in a sentence, I would say PW has an illustrious sports team. Or has illustrious sports teams. And the last word is pomp. It means cheap or pretentious or vain in display. If I was to use this in a sentence, I might say her outfit shows she has a lot of pomp. Okay, so those are your vocab words for the week. You are going to go over here where it says assignment link, and you will open the assignment up. Every week it'll look like this. It's 1 through 10. You'll have to add the 20 for this week, obviously, since every other week is going to be 10. And you're going to write vocab sentences. Please, when you write your sentences, please highlight the vocab word in each sentence so that I can see where it's located. If you use a vocab word and have to change the tense, like for example, I changed the tense of sanction. I said Mr. Simmons sanctioned. I made it past tense. That's totally okay. Just make sure that you're using the right tense. Look it up. Okay? Also, please do not use sentences that are pre-written off the internet. I will be checking those off of, there's websites you can go to that give you sentences with the words. Please try to make up your own sentences. That's the whole point in you learning how to use these words correctly. When you're done, you can go right to test prep, classwork, and there's where you would turn it in on Vocabulary Sentences Week 1.